Vincent K. McMahon, you gotta see me. Vince McMahon Jr., you have to see me with the hands. Vince McMahon, the next time I go to a WWE event, you have to see me with the hands, bro. Cause what you did was flat out disrespectful, bro. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. What you did was disrespectful. This show, this SummerSlam was the worst SummerSlam I have ever seen, ever.
Try.
And I have watched a lot of WrestleManias and SummerSlams. So a couple of years ago, my foot was already going out the door for wrestling when Shawn Michaels retired, because that was my favorite wrestler of all time. So when he had to retire, when he fought The Undertaker, my foot was already like stepping out the door. Like I was still watching it, but I was not watching it like how I used to watch it. But then when CM Punk left, with all the stuff that was happening to him, I stopped watching wrestling after that for years. And when the rumor came back that CM Punk was going to come back to wrestling, I actually started getting back into wrestling like a couple months ago. So I have been watching these shows lately. But this, bro,
no, God! No, God, please, no! No!
This shit right here, bro. But this right here, bro. This got me ready to damn near drop WWE, bro. Cause this show was god awful. Like, it was trash. But they had some good elements to it. It wasn't complete trash, but there was like some bad stuff in this. Like, really bad to where like some points I felt sick to my stomach. And like, I was very disappointed. I walked out of my living room watching this. And I was out of it after this stuff had happened. So I'm going to just start with the matches, bro. And I'm just going to let y'all know what was going on. So first they start off with the Omos and AJ Styles versus, what's his name? What's his name? Riddle and Randy Orton. So this match, bro, I thought it was fine. It wasn't that good though, like, cause it was like AJ Styles was like the best part of this. He did like a somersault into like a DDT that was like raw. But like Randy Orton was doing thing. You know, it's Randy Orton. He gonna do his thing. But Omos was just like looking like the great Khali out there, just walking around, stomping, choking, just trying to be intimidating. Riddle acting like a goddamn hippie all over the place, and like Randy Orton and Riddle actually won, which I am glad about for real, because AJ Styles do not need to be in a tag team. Like, not right now. Like, he really, he don't need to be in WWE no more, bro. He needs to go to AEW, bro. That fits him more than this shit, bro. Because all these gimmicks and stuff, like, bro, he don't need to be a tag team champion. He is a singles competitor. He is like the top 3 best wrestlers in the world right now. Why are you gonna put him with a tag team with this Goliath that just stand there and like he just walks like a mummy all the time, like the Great Gonzalez? Like, which is disappointing. And I'm glad that he lost the title, because maybe he will be back as a single star and he could get another champion, because you know AJ Styles gonna get another championship. He always got a championship around his waist. Like, everywhere he goes, he wins a championship. But really, he needs to go to AEW, bruh. Him and Jeff Hardy need to go to AEW. Like, look, where is Jeff Hardy now? He's in WWE, but we haven't seen him in weeks, bruh. And damn near months, we haven't seen Jeff Hardy, bruh. They need to go to AEW, bruh. Because this not working right now, bruh. Then next, we got the Alexa Bliss versus Eva. Eva. Why is she wrestling, bro? She's not a good wrestler, bro. She has never been a good wrestler, bro. And she's been wrestling ever since I was watching WWE, and she still can't wrestle 7 years later. She is garbage, bro. She cannot wrestle. It was at a certain point, and like, bro, I don't get why they fired The Fiend for the shit he was doing, but they're keeping Alexa Bliss doing this stuff, which has been awful ever since it got on TV. But they fired Bray Wyatt for the thing that he invented, but they're gonna keep Alexa Bliss for that, and it's been awful because they said Bray Wyatt got nothing to do on TV, but they got fucking Alexa Bliss fighting Eva or Eve or whatever her name is, bruh, who can't wrestle. I don't even know why they're pushing her, but she shouldn't even be on the television shit. She should be on Tough Enough for NXT. She cannot wrestle. She never knew how to wrestle. Why is she in SummerSlam in a main fight where damn near the whole fight they wasn't even fighting? They were not fighting, bro. She was wrestling with a doll for like 10 minutes. Which was annoying, bro. Really pissing me off, bro. Then you got this big chick, like, ain't nothing wrong with big chicks though, cause you know I'm big, so ain't nothing wrong with big chicks, but like she was like wearing her robe and like that, bro. That fight was awful, bro. Probably, but I thought this was the worst thing that happened in the SummerSlam, but it was more bad shit going on that I was surprised that was gonna go on, for real. And I'm not gonna go in the order that it was, cause like I don't remember and I don't really care. So I'm gonna just do what I want to do. So the next fight was the Damian Priest versus Sheamus. Don't give a shit.
Nope.
Did not give a shit about this match, bro. I know Damian Priest has been undefeated since he like showed up at Royal Rumble, but I do not care, bro. I did not care about this match at all, bro. Like I love Sheamus, but this match was mid. So I'm gonna just move on. Then the Mysterios versus the Usos. Did not give a shit about either.
Nope.
Sorry,
my bad.
Did not give a shit about either. I don't like seeing Dominic wrestle, bro. Him getting opportunities over all these like more talented stars just because he's Rey Mysterio's son when he obviously is green at this like wrestling stuff. But one thing I could say is the Usos, they are good villains, bro. They're good heels, bro. Like they was talking a lot of stuff, bro. But the problem I got with WWE is, bro, why y'all always gotta diss Eddie Guerrero, bro? Y'all stay dissing Eddie Guerrero, bro. Like, do y'all not like him or something, bro? Every time it's something that gotta do with Rey Mysterio, bro, and it got heels, but they always doing like these tasteless like disrespect to like Eddie Guerrero who was like dead. So why y'all always gotta disrespect Eddie Guerrero? Like Batista did it, Randy Orton did it. Now y'all got the Usos doing it. Like, bro, y'all don't have to keep disrespecting Eddie Guerrero, bro. Like, let that man rest. Like, and you out of pocket for that, Vince, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. You out of pocket. You stay disrespecting Eddie Guerrero. Like, that's not even funny no more, bro. I mean, it never was funny, but like, bro, you need to stop, bro, for real. And Damian Priest won the United States Championship, and the Usos kept the championship. So I think these the parts where y'all do like some real like trash elements to where I was very disrespectful, and I felt like I wanted to throw up, and I felt so mad that I did not have the energy to watch this show anymore. But I continued and I fought my way through it. So next we got Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. Oh! Bro, this shit had me so upset, bro. But the way it turned out, bro, at first, bro, it had me upset, like really, really upset. Then it had me happy. Then it had me upset again. I ain't never seen WWE do some shit like this before, bro. But I can't even start explaining how fucking garbage this shit was, bro. So let me start. Just let me start. So Bianca Belair comes out, bro. And then after, Sasha Banks is not there. She's not there. But we been knew that she wasn't going to be there for a whole week. But WWE kept like trying to push it, even though we been knew that Sasha Banks wasn't going to be at SummerSlam that day. But they still kept promoting it to where at the day that they came, they had no idea what to do. So then, bro, Bianca Belair came out, and then they like, oh, Sasha Banks not here, so the person you're going to fight is Camilla. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh, hell no.
Oh no, you was not finna do this shit. You was not finna do this with me, bruh. The crowd was dead silent. Like, people was speechless, bruh. People was flat out speechless and upset about this. They were like, oh my god. Not again. She been beating down Camilla for weeks. And then guess what? Becky Lynch returns. Becky Lynch actually returned from like a 1.5 year pregnancy. And she comes out, the crowd going crazy. I'm even going crazy. I'm like, yeah, we finna have Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair, the most athletic female wrestler I have ever seen. And now I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm like, okay. What's going on? Huh? For real? No, don't do this. So fucking Becky Lynch comes down, beats up Camilla, and she goes in the ring and says, hey, EST, how about you fight me for the SmackDown Women's Championship? And Bianca Belair is like, okay. So I'm excited. I'm like, we're finna get a big match. Becky Lynch returns. It's finna be a great match. It's finna be a 10 out of 10 women's match. The first thing that happens, try to shake her hand, punch, finisher, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
This was not a berry, bro. This is more than a berry. This is a fucking wholesale. Like, Daniel Bryan in the 7 seconds was not worse than this, bro. This shit was bad, bro. This was bad, bro. They literally just handed her the championship on a silver platter, bro. Fucking Bianca Belair has been dominating WWE ever since she won the title in WrestleMania, bro. And I get that Becky Lynch never lost the championship, but y'all could have at least had a match. The match lasted 27 seconds. Bruh. WWE, you are disrespectful, bruh. You are mad disrespectful for this, bruh. And this got me to a point where I'm ready to drop WWE for this and be strictly AEW, because this is not the first time y'all pulled this shit, bruh. But this was just probably the worst. Because, bruh, I can see in Bianca Belair's eyes that she was really upset. She was tearing up, bruh. I was looking at her, I'm like, bruh, I felt bad for her, bruh. And then you got Becky Lynch in the corner, like, you listen, thank you. I'm like, bruh, why do y'all be sucking Becky Lynch so much? Every time, bruh, she lost the title, bruh, you could at least gave her a match, bruh. And I don't care if they get a rematch, bro, because I know Bianca Belair is not going to win a championship again. They're obviously setting up for Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. So that shit had me pissed off. I didn't even want to watch the show after that no more, bro. But I kept going, bro. I did not want to watch it, but I kept going, bro. Ooh, that shit had me so upset that day, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Y'all gonna do this shit a day after CM Punk returns to wrestling, and y'all think y'all finna win? Bro, this was the worst thing I ever seen, bro. No cap. I'm all heated up now, bro. Next we got Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal. I ain't gonna lie, I barely was like interested in this match just because the thing that happened previously, but this wasn't a good match either, bro. Basically, the whole match with Drew McIntyre was just demolishing Jinder Mahal the whole match, into where like it wasn't like a good demolish, like, you know, like how Brock Lesnar like did like 30 suplexes to John Cena. Now it was like a slow, like boring domination, which was like a bad match. All Jinder Mahal did was like plead and throw one punch, but then he got like destroyed, and that was basically the match. And then Drew McIntyre like pulls his sword out and shit, and I was like, bruh, this SummerSlam is going downhill, bruh, fast. It is going downhill fast, bruh. I'm like, oh my god, bruh. And next we got Nikki ASH versus Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair, which I actually thought was a good match. Not because of Nikki ASH. To be honest, Nikki ASH should not be in this match at all. She does not deserve to be a fucking champion, bruh. She took the title from Charlotte Flair, who is 11-time world champion. This silly superhero, fake silly superhero cartoon with this like cliche like, if I can do it, anybody can do it because I'm a superhero. I'm like, bruh. She been having the worst gimmick for weeks. The worst gimmick in wrestling for like a month straight. Vince, why would you give her a championship, bruh? A major championship at that, bruh. You gave her the Raw Women's Championship, bruh? That's like saying, back in the day, if fucking Stone Cold, bruh, was still WWE champion and a fucking Hurricane cashed in his Money in the Bank on Stone Cold and beat him for his WWE championship, people will be pissed off about that. And don't tell me you won't, because I don't care what nobody says. Nobody wants to see the Hurricane beat Stone Cold Steve Austin. And nobody wants to see Nikki ASH beat Charlotte Flair for a championship, bruh. And I'm not the only one that feel this way. You don't call me a hater, because everybody knew this. Because when Nikki ASH came out, people was booing her. Everybody was booing Nikki ASH, bruh. Because nobody liked it. This is why people call WWE soft. Because these dumb gimmicks they be giving people, bruh. This shit is soft as hell, bruh. But the match was good though, cause Charlotte Flair, you know her, bruh. To me, she is the best women's wrestler in the world right now, bruh. She was going crazy. She did like a corkscrew moonsault, like on both of them. Like Rhea Ripley was doing her thing. Charlotte Flair put Nikki ASH in that figure 8. She wins the championship. I was so happy, bruh. I don't care who would have won that match, bruh. As long as it wasn't Nikki ASH. Fucking 100-year-old Betty White could have came to the WWE for the first time ever and beat Nikki ASH for a WWE championship, and I would have been okay with it. As long as you get it out of her fucking hands, bruh, because she does not deserve to be a champion, bruh. And thank goodness to Charlotte Flair for doing that, bruh. Even though she's a 12-time champion now and everybody pissed off about that because they're like she wins too much. But I don't care, bro. Nikki ASH should have never been in this match in the first place. It should have been a one-on-one with Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley, bro. So that was that. Then you got the other match that pissed me off, and that pissed a lot of people off, bro. And this got nothing to do with Bobby Lashley at all, because I like Bobby Lashley, and I think it's great that he's finally a champion, because WWE been holding him since 2006, bruh. But Bobby Lashley versus Bill Goldberg. But why is Bill Goldberg in another championship match, bruh? He don't deserve it. He does not deserve it, bruh. He literally sits on his ass for months and then just come back to the WWE and he gets handed a WWE championship match, bruh. And this happens all the time, bruh. He got a 2-match contract a year, bruh. And each of those matches is for a WWE championship match, bruh. Which is not fair at all. This 60-year-old man that never knew how to wrestle, bruh, keep getting these WWE championship matches, bruh. And bro, I give Goldberg this, bruh. At least he didn't do 2 moves like he usually do, bruh. Usually he only do a spear, then a fucking jackknife, and then he just call it a match. But he actually tried to wrestle, but like, it proves that he can only wrestle for like 5 or 7 minutes, but he cannot have a long match because he never knew how to wrestle. Like, when you heard William Regal say it, he was telling the truth. He cannot wrestle, bruh. Bill Goldberg cannot wrestle. Like, he was dominant for like the 5 minutes he used to put on. But like in a long match, bro, he will get exposed. He will get exposed, bro, for real. And he can't wrestle, and people, I'm not the only one that was mad about this, bro. Everybody in the crowd was booing Goldberg, bro. Because nobody wants to see him in a championship match no more, bro. And Vince, you keep giving them championship matches, but you need to stop, bro. Stop giving this old man, like, championship matches, bro. For real, bro. That's like if you kept giving Stone Cold championship matches all the time, people be like, bro, why you keep doing that, bro? He's not even earning it. But you keep giving him these championship matches every time he comes back. People was angry about that. So he tried to wrestle, but mainly Bobby Lashley was carrying this match for real. Because he was the one literally doing everything, bro. Like, Goldberg couldn't do that. He did a couple moves, bro, a couple slams. But then, like, Bobby Lashley was, like, obliterated him through the whole match. He, like, injured his leg. They called the match, and he was, like, destroying his leg and stuff. And people was actually cheering Bobby Lashley, who was a heel. He was a bad guy. And people was cheering Bobby Lashley because nobody wants to see Goldberg no more, bro. Goldberg just needs to retire. He getting a fat check. He gonna only wrestle twice a year, and each match is a WWE Championship match, which he don't deserve because he can't wrestle, and because he didn't go through anybody to get these matches. So nobody wants to see Goldberg, bro. Please stop with these Goldberg matches, bro. Nobody wants to see him anymore. Please, Vince. And then you got Shinsuke Nakamura, bro, coming out with an entrance for no reason. I'm thinking, bro, he's finna have a match, bro. He comes out for no reason, bro. With this idiot announcer just standing up dancing in front of everybody, bro. Like, a lot of people talk about Mark Henry and his fucking announcing, bro, on AEW. But this guy, bro, he's super over the top and super annoying, bro. This dude was, like, dancing in front of everybody. I'm like, bro, Shinsuke Nakamura, do you even have a match? And then he doesn't have a match, so he like came out here for no reason, bro, and started dancing. So I'm like, bro, what is going on here, bro? So now, bro, I'm gonna go to the two best matches that happened in SummerSlam. So first, Seth Rollins versus Edge. You know this was gonna be a good match, bro. Like, if everything was gonna burn down, bro, and those two was in the ring with each other, you know it was gonna be a good match. Like, it started off kind of slow, but like it was a great match, bro. Like, I wouldn't say it's better than like the Christian versus Kenny Omega match, but like it was definitely a good match. And Edge, bro, that entrance was raw, bro. That entrance was sick, bro. He got his old brew, what's his name, with Gangrel and Christian, like that old entrance back. That was sick. So the whole thing was like Seth Rollins was trying to step on Edge's neck because like he had a big problem with like his neck injuries where like he had to retire. So that's basically like his goal of the match. But they had like a solid match, bro. Like it got technical and like they was kicking out of finishers, all this other stuff. And then Edge actually put a sleeper hold on Seth Rollins and he actually beat him fair and square and he tapped out. And that was to me that was the best match of the show, bro. Like, that was the best match, because that was, like, an incredible match right there. So, props to Edge and props to Seth Rollins for that. And then the next match. This probably would have been the best match, bro, if I did not watch Friday Night SmackDown, bro. Because at Friday Night SmackDown, John Cena and Roman Reigns had, like, this promo. And then the promo was that Roman Reigns said if he loses the Universal Championship, he's going to leave WWE. I said, okay, that's a red flag. So I already know who the winner is going to be, bro. Roman Reigns is not leaving WWE, bro. When they said that match was doomed, bro. Because I know Roman Reigns was not going to lose that match, bro, after he said that, bro. And if it was the other way around and John Cena was like, if I lose, I will leave WWE, I probably would have been like more skeptical of who was going to win because you know John Cena, he is going to leave soon because he's going to do another movie. But like when Roman Reigns said that, I'm like, bro, there's no way that Roman Reigns is losing now. There is no way. John Cena is taking that, he's holding that L, bro. So they had a match. The match was actually good. They actually started off like trying to have like this whole Brock Lesnar thing with like Roman Reigns just demolishing John Cena for a bit. But and it kind of got annoying when like John Cena kept trying to do like roll up pins on him. He did like 20 roll up pins on Roman Reigns that like didn't work. And then after the match started moving forward, and then John Cena actually started putting on some offense. He started doing his moves, his comebacks. He gives like Roman Reigns like 3 FUs attitude adjustments, bro. Because when I was growing up, his moves called the FU and the FTFU, bro. That was his moves, bro. I know it's PG-13 now, but I'm not calling that attitude adjustment, bro. I don't care, bro. That's the FU, bro. So he gave him like 3 FUs. He FU him through a table. He FU him through the top rope. He gave him an STF. Like, Then Roman Reigns is about to tap out. Then he breaks through. Superman punch, spear, 1, 2, 3. He beats him fairly, which I actually like because the Usos has been interfering, bro, and that shit been kind of annoying and kind of stale. So I'm glad that Roman Reigns actually beat him fairly. But then after that, you got Roman Reigns standing over John Cena, and then after you hear the and this was probably the best shit after SummerSlam. Because when Brock Lesnar came out, when Brock Lesnar returned, bro, Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, they actually doodled themselves, bro. I've never seen Roman Reigns look like that. That was top tier acting, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that was top tier acting. Roman Reigns was a ghost. Brock Lesnar comes out with that stupid ponytail on his head, which I don't know why he has, bro. He comes out, intimidates everybody. The crowd's going crazy, and then then after he I heard off screen he beat down John Cena. I don't know, but to be honest, Brock Lesnar did not save this pay-per-view, bro. This pay-per-view was god awful, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And the Brock Lesnar return was good, but it was not better than the CM Punk one, bro. The CM Punk one was special, bro. It was special, bro. You had people crying, he was in his hometown. He was jumping through the crowd. The crowd was going crazy. And plus, it was 50,000 people at SummerSlam, where it's only 15,000 at the AEW arena. But it was wild, bro. What was so crazy about the CM Punk return was, if he would have never showed up, bro, they would have started rioting, bro, and AEW would have got trashed on, bro. And if CM Punk would have came all the way at the end of the show, they would have been chanting CM Punk through the whole arena all day, and it would have messed up the matches. That's why I say that CM Punk return, it was special, bro. And you can tell it was special because he started crying. The fans was crying. They could not stop saying CM Punk the whole time he was on screen. Because it's been seven years since CM Punk wrestled, bro. And CM Punk is the reason I'm watching wrestling again, bro. And he was my biggest fan for a long time after Shawn Michaels had left. So this pay-per-view, this shit was not good, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm very disappointed, bro. Because y'all do this shit right after AEW revealed CM Punk, bro. This was massively disappointing, bro. Why would you do that to Bianca Belair, bro? I felt her pain when that happened, bro. Because, bro, she worked so hard to get here, bro. And when she first won her title, bro, she had tears in her eyes, bro. And for you to just tarnish that, bro, and just, bury her for no reason, bro. Just because Becky Lynch come back, bro, and she's, your top, WWE star, bro. One of your top WWE stars. That's not right, bro. And they do this all the time. They did this with Daniel Bryan 100 times. They did it with CM Punk. That's why CM Punk left. They do it with John Cena. They do it with everybody. But this one just hit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This was massively disrespectful. For real. They could have did this better, bro. If they would have had a full match, that would have been awesome, bro. They would have made SummerSlam great. But that messed up a lot, bro. And Eva, bro, you need to fire her, bro. She don't know how to wrestle. She never knew how to wrestle, bro. So when y'all was giving her that push with this evolution stuff, I'm like, why, bro? Because she never knew how to wrestle. People been saying she know how to wrestle. It was one in the crowd that said I'd rather eat a tuna sandwich than watch Eve wrestle. Which I feel that, bro, because she can't wrestle. Bro, All Out better be spectacular, bro. All Out, bro, with Christian versus Kenny Omega and CM Punk versus Darby Allin, bro. That better be amazing, bro. And I think it is gonna be amazing. Cause this shit, bro, I might not watch SmackDown next week, bro. I might not watch SmackDown for a couple weeks, bro. Just because of that, bro. So I'm out. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, bro. I'm gone.